We'll call this meeting to order. Roll call, all three members are present. Notice of the meeting was properly posted February 11th, 2025. This is the second month. Joe Blau, this is your prayer and pledge. No? You're one, these two. Yes. Sorry.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity to get together and conduct the people's business. I ask that everybody be safe on their Valentines as they get together with their loved ones tonight. In your name, amen. Amen.
You would think after working for you for that many years, I'd know you were District 2. All right, really quickly, is there an approval for the minutes?
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Seeing as how we have an attorney in the room that we're paying for by the hour, would you like to go into executive session?
So moved.
There's a motion and a second to enter into executive session. That objection, that'll be the order.
Aye.
We are in executive session. All right, is there a motion to return?
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
We are back in regular session.
Move the claims.
There's a motion and a second on claims. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. On to item number 3. Possible action regarding resolution 2025-0486 for blanket. Is there a change to the blanket? There's none. Is there a motion to approve? There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
The motion passes. Consent. Anybody want to take them individually? There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item district number 3. This is a mutual agreement between Oklahoma Turnpike Authority and us. This is to exchange land that should have been exchanged in, remind me when, Joe, that would have been the Hogback Road exit. It was upon completion of that. We're going to say somewhere around 2010. 10 or 11. What this will actually do with the transfer is it'll begin their transfer of all the land that is supposed to be coming to the county for the access roads along the Kickapoo, and this will allow us to, in the future, put a salt barn on this location. So with that, if there aren't any questions, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
18 and 19 are
Did you put them
together.
I did.
There was
You
a
get there.
reduction in need, $400,000 for the clerk social distancing project. And then 19 would be transferring that or transitioning that over to the DA transition to ICB.
Move it.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Does this reduce the court clerk's budget?
Yes.
That's probably going to be interesting.
Well, the bids are in, and they came in $1 million under
For the court clerk's
for the
project?
court clerk's project.
Oh.
So he's fully funded. He has the 10% change order that's allowed in statutes already set aside.
Okay.
And then there's actually money beyond that.
Oh, great. Okay.
And
So this will not,
this really is excess fund.
this will not affect this budget. Okay. Thank you. There's a motion, a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion clearly passes. Item 19 you said was,
Just
that was
transitioning
18,
that
yeah.
money, that
This is item
400,000
19.
to increase the budget over at ICB.
And essentially we'll follow up with the amended subrecipient agreement.
Correct.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
20 looks like a duplicate of 17. 21 through 20, 21 through 24, no, 21 through 23 are subrecipient agreements. First one with the city of Spencer.
21 is the long-awaited construction of the Spencer Library.
Okay.
Oh, yes. $230,000 for the city of Spencer.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
That was 21.
21.
Item
22
22
agreement
is
for-
with Newview.
Yep, for Newview for the amount of $80,000.
I don't have a second on that last one.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
22
Aye.
is a subrecipient agreement between the Board of County Commissioners and Newview, Oklahoma, in the amount of $80,000 for comprehensive rehabilitation workforce training.
Is there a motion? I'll make the motion to approve. Yeah, okay, there's already a motion. Is there a second?
I was just letting you do that because I figure these are your deals.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Aye.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye.
And 23 is a subrecipient agreement with Fostering Sweet Dreams in the amount of $25,000 for foster care services.
Yeah, this is another one in my area, so I'll make the motion to approve. There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. County Clerk, Jason, come on down, or is this Chantel? This is all about my sole service or sole provider for Kevlar inside of our asphalt.
It sure is. So this time last year, the purchasing office did an extensive research on this item. There weren't any other providers in our area or outside of our area that provided this product. And so the Board of County Commissioners approved sole source policy. It's only good for 1 year. So we're bringing it back. It's already built into our next highway bid so that it's just part of our yearly bid process. But in order to get there, there's a couple of District 3 projects that they're looking at would really like to be able to utilize this product just for a short time. And so we're presenting it back to the BOCC for a temporary approval of sole source. We did confirm with our local vendors. Again, it is still the only provider able to give it, I believe, is Vance Brothers. And
Haskell Lemon.
I'm sorry, Haskell. Thank you so much. And that is what we're requesting today.
Any questions? Seeing none, there's a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye.
Thanks.
Thank you. That stuff works great. I'd tell you to use it. Who's not pushed?
I'm pushing it, but it seems like it's delaying.
Just stuck. Engineering, Stacy. This is a right of way to abandon.
Yeah, this is a hearing. It was probably noticed in the journal record for the 3 consecutive weeks. The commissioners are considering whether you want to close statutory right-of-way known as Santa Fe between 13th and 16th Street in the downtown area. You have a map in front of you that details the area. The city's already taken their action on this. This would abandon that statutory right-of-way for forevermore, but we do have a substitute road known as Broadway to the west that we could use as a substitute road. And applicants here if you have any questions.
Oh, we've got questions. No. Anybody got questions?
I'm here if needed.
Stacy, is this one of those ones that we have to open up a hearing for, or is
Yeah,
this
you
just,
should ask if anybody's for or against.
is there anybody to speak for or against this? I know that there's a for. Is there an against? Seeing none, is there a motion to abandon this section line? There is a motion. Is there a second? And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Joe?
Did you make the motion?
I hit the second button.
I don't even see the.
You want to try again?
I'll move it. Okay, there's a motion.
Sorry, Sharon.
Push a button.
Second.
And Commissioner Mon has seconded.
Okay. Aye.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Technology. Love it. Item number 26, Stacy.
This is one of our
Thank you, ma'am.
bridges south of Jones that we completed in 2018. It takes ODOT a while to do the final audit of these things. They finished that in 23. We either will owe money or get money back. We actually get $12,000 back on this project because it came in under. They sent the check supposedly, but we never got it. So don't know what happened there.
It's in the mail.
But so they canceled the check, and now we have to reapply for the check. So this will be to authorize the chairman to fill out the paperwork to request the check for this old bridge project that we are due money back on.
Yeah, this came to us, and I sent it to Stacy so that you could take care of it. So I'll move it.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We do try to track these, and we are tracking them. So I don't know what happened on this one, but it does take ODOT approximately 5 years to audit these projects.
Commissioner Mon.
Item number 27.
This is on your front entrance project. It's a change order with Cooley. They did some fur down work where they're doing the ceiling work. This is really close to the jury assembly room area. It's for $3,043. We'd recommend approval.
Okay. There's a motion.
Second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen. Item 28.
Earlier, Mr. Chairman, you talked about the Kickapoo Turnpike right away, and it magically appeared on the agenda.
Funny how that works.
So this is for the frontage roads that a former board actually agreed that they would try to pursue if we had the right of way. The Turnpike is submitting you a quitclaim deed on about 50 parcels through that Kickapoo Turnpike area. They're all attached to the agenda, so you'll approve it all in one motion, but then we'll file all the deeds that are required, and then we can move forward if you so choose on any frontage road work.
Perfect. Outstanding. There's motion. Is there a second? There's a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And I'll just remind everybody that that's a part of our $150 million backlog in infrastructure projects. Item 29.
This would be the second change order on your front entrance project. Again, it's with Cooley. This was for some stem wall repair out on the west side of the building. There was a sewer pipe or something running down that stem wall. Nobody knew about it. It was hit now, and repairs had to be made. So this will be for $3,604.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. AC Human Resources, Karen Kent, discussion possible action for recognition of January 2025 BOCC Employee of the Month. It's good to see your smiling face.
Hey, Kiki.
Good afternoon.
Oh, we even have a T-shirt.
Yes, we have she is for January of 2025, one of our employees of the month. And she is so excited about it. She went out and had a shirt made to announce it as well. Dane, Christine, you want to come up?
What happens if it doesn't pass?
Oh, that's true.
I tried to tell her. Nothing's ever guaranteed at the county. All right. Good afternoon. Christine has successfully transitioned over to our department from social services. She has continued to provide excellent service to the county in handling the burial information program. Through her diligence, she saves the county thousands of dollars annually, and she has a valuable asset to not just the IT department with her Microsoft Office training skills, but the rest of the county with her talents. So we are proud to nominate her for January's Employee of the Month.
There's a motion. Is there a second? There's a second. Any objections?
We need a picture.
No objections. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I made it. You made it.
Oh.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Got it.
I remember dealing with one in the jail for
That required extra dip.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Cody, come on down, but I think there's going to be some discussion on this one, and we might defer it, but feel free to explain it as you wish.
Go ahead. Before he starts, make a motion to receive the encumbrance that was provided by Mr. Compton.
Thank you. There's a motion and a second to receive. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, this is a professional services contract that the Sheriff's Office is asking the commissioners to pass on behalf of the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. While it's a small dollar amount contract, this professional services contract can have a huge impact on public safety and Oklahoma County law enforcement as it relates to the Sheriff's Office. This is something that the Sheriff has looked at for a while, spoke with Mr. Simonson, who used to be at Tulsa County. This is very similar to a contract that Tulsa County has had in the past. When he was on staff as their licensed registered lobbyist, they didn't have a contract now. My understanding is that they have one that their district attorney's office drafted that's similar to this one. So we were looking at this language so that we can have some representation to help the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office as it relates to some legislative needs that are kind of unique and specific to some of the larger counties. This is something that Sheriff Johnson has requested, and we ask your support.
Any questions?
I just need to disclose he's my former boss and really good friend, and so I probably need to abstain.
I think that's a pretty good thing. He's been a very, very long time friend of mine as well. And some of the questions that have been brought up are with the executive order, political subdivision, using taxpayer dollars, how are we able to actually pay for this? That's a question that probably has to be answered by a DA. That was one of the questions posed to me. The other is, since it's a single source, you can't have a single source item.
This is a professional services contract.
Right. No, I'm saying like a legislative single source item. So there can't be anything that just affects us. So in order for Tulsa County to do anything to affect them, it would actually include us. So essentially, Tulsa County is paying for a lobbyist for us for free. Same thing.
They may have different ideas of what they want,
Yeah.
Miles, and I understand, what you're saying, but this is something that has been deemed legal. This happens all the time. I get the issue about relationships. I mean, you had talked about the relationship that you had with the folks that we purchased land from to put the jail on.
Yep.
And so, I mean, I get it, and it was okay then. So I would assume that would be okay.
Yeah,
now.
I don't have a problem voting for this.
Okay.
If it got to that point, I'm just curious about answering the question that was posed to us about the subdivision, and because I know it affects colleges, it affects several entities across the state that receive money from ad valorem, that they can't have lobbyists. I mean, for library association for one, I've got friends that used to have that contract and they had to have that contract removed. So
yeah, I don't think
it's
that.
just some questions.
Yeah, I don't think that applies here. We're not using ad valorem tax dollars. This is not a general fund funding. We're using a service fee. This is something that is legal. We can do it in-house. We can contract for it out of house. So the Sheriff Johnson would appreciate your support and voting in favor of approving this contract.
Just so you know, I've been talking to him and told him that I had questions about this and that others have had questions about this. So he's aware that we may defer it just to get some of those questions answered. It's not that we won't pass it, but just that there's other questions in the loop. But we still pay for Oklahoma Sheriff's Association as a membership, correct?
Yes, yeah, but the Oklahoma Sheriff's Association, they've got 77 different sheriffs that 75 of them have very different needs than the unique needs of Oklahoma County and Tulsa County. I did speak with Sheriff Johnson just a moment ago. He informed me of the conversation that you guys had, and he requested that I ask you to pass this today.
Okay. Any other questions? Sounds like we got one that's going to abstain. Is that correct, Commissioner?
Correct.
Is there a motion? Okay. I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Cody, you said Tulsa County has this exact same arrangement.
I talked to Terry Simonson about how Tulsa County's done it. I mean, you're aware of his past relationship at Tulsa County. He's now at the AG's office. I talked to him about the specific relationships and how Tulsa County does their legislative efforts. He had told me that prior to him getting there quite a while ago, that they utilized a professional services contract similar to this to perform that function. He said when he was an employee there, he was a registered lobbyist on their behalf. And so they just paid for their lobbyist as an employee, which we could do, but then we're out a whole lot more money than $4,000 a month. We're looking at contracting out for something that we could do in-house. When Mr. Simonson left Tulsa County to go to the AG's office, he told me that they instituted a contract with a different professional services contract with a different entity to perform the work that he was doing.
Is there a second?
My abstention doesn't have any reflection on my lack of confidence in Mr. Edwards performing this. It's quite the contrary.
No,
I think he's an
absolutely.
extremely effective.
Well, and his partner is the lobbyist for the Sheriff's Association, so I would think the knowledge would certainly be there, so. Seeing as how there's not a second,
What, no, hold on.
oh, you still, okay.
I wanted to,
I was gonna defer it or ask if
Do
Cody
the-
would like to defer it or.
No, my request is for approval today.
And if you do not get a second, would you like to defer it or would you like to strike it?
so this has got the standard 30-day out.
Yes, sir.
So if the board were to want to have
Absolutely.
additional discussions
Mhm.
and okay. Seeing that Mr. Compton has given us the assurances that this is a service fee expenditure as well as the 30-day language for termination, I'll go ahead and second the motion to approve.
So you're seconding on the assurance that it's coming out of
Out of the service fee account, that this is the exact thing that Tulsa County has done, that Mr. Simonson, who was mentioned,
is a weird part,
and
undefined account, so.
we have the standard 30-day out. At first, I only saw it was from February to May, so that's why I wanted to work. Okay.
Abstain.
With that, there's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And one abstention. Motion passes. So you did see where your deal does say undefined account? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We were trying to get that process through
that
as
was where
fast as
that-
possible.
That
So-
was where the question arose from. Can we use that $1 for this? Okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
no, we were making sure that we were doing special funds. So
Thanks.
thank you for your support.
Absolutely. Commissioners' remarks. Commissioner Mon?
Commissioner
We
Mooney.
have in the crowd Representative Lowe. Congratulations on your victory Tuesday.
Mr. Blau?
None right now.
I'll just say that I lost a great friend and a mentor, and Commissioner Mullen, probably one of yours as well. 6 a.m. this morning, Steve LaForge passed away. So if you want to reach out to that family, I know he was a big impact on me coming up, and I'm sure he was a big impact on you as well. And
Long-time service to this state.
on Turnpike, Oklahoma Department of Transportation. He's been on quite a few boards, very knowledgeable. So. With that, Sharon, do you have anybody signed up? Nope. Okay, no citizen participation. With that, is there a motion to adjourn?
No,
we
gotta
need-
do.
Oh,
Executive
sorry.
session.
Yeah. Action on our executive session. Item 36, Willis versus Oklahoma County Detention.
Move that council would proceed as discussed.
There's a
Second.
motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you for that reminder. Almost screwed that up. 37 is Dakota of the Simcoe Hobart versus BOCC.
Don't believe we needed to take any action on this one.
No action. 38 is a no action. We'll defer that to Wednesday next week. Item 39, I think that's
Proceed as discussed.
proceed as discussed. There's a motion to proceed as discussed. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a second. All those in favor? Aye. Again, no citizen participation, so motion to adjourn. There's a motion, see if no objection, that'll be the order. We stand adjourned. Don't forget about PBA.
How did Steve die?
He's had throat and lung cancer for probably the past, I want to say 5 years. But he just
Yeah, I knew that.
You ready? Okay. We'll call the meeting of the PBA to order. All members are present. Notice that the meeting was properly posted February 11th, 2025. Item number 1 is approval of minutes. Second. There's a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Recurring agenda items. The claims. There's a motion.
Second.
And a second. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion clearly passes. Would you like to defer item number 3? I'm kidding. Yes, Keith.
Item number 3 is the transfer of $800,000 from the PBA reserve into the ICB capital account to support the remodel of that project.
Any questions? Is there a motion?
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye.
Items 4 and 5 are the companion items to item 18 and 19 that you passed in the BOCC meeting earlier.
Move it. There's a motion.
Second.
And a second for items 4 and 5, correct, Commissioner?
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
getting
what I
ready to say.
assumed. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion clearly passes. Item 6, discussion possible action, financial statements.
Just to receive the financial statements.
Is there a
Move
motion to
receive.
receive? And there's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 7 is a report of metro fees.
Is there a motion?
I'll move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 8 is the PBA report of fees.
Move it.
Same motion.
Second.
And same second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 9 is an item.
Hold on,
Who-
Keith.
Who
Hold on,
motioned
sorry.
on that last one?
That would have been Commissioner Mon, and Joe did the second.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Everybody push their buttons for clarity. Thank you. Keith, item 9.
Item 9 is an agenda item that further supports the investors' capital by accessing an additional $2 million in the PBA 2024 bonds.
Any questions?
Move it.
There's a motion.
Second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 10 supports the funding of the architectural contract between the BOCC and JH2 for the build-out JJC courtrooms. We need an additional $200,000 there, so the amount would move into that account by that amount.
All out of the PBA 2024 bonds.
Yes.
Just for clarification. Second. There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Item 11 is an agenda item dealing with an increase in funding to repair the roof and the associated demo at the 7401 Northeast 23rd location.
Any questions? Is there a motion? Second. Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye. You don't believe we need to get into executive session today?
That's correct. I don't believe we need to, so we can skip item.
Defer it to next week. Motion to defer the executive session items to next week.
Okay, there's a motion and a second.
Second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. That was for item 13 and 12. Any citizen participation, ma'am? Seeing none. Any board comments?
Just point out that with the action taken today with respect to the PBA 2024 bonds, we're at 8.5 million of the 15 in the original series. And then, given what the board desires to do related to other projects, it may be necessary to consider new bond, the second series, in the near future, provided things work out with the ratings.
Okay. Commissioner Mon?
No comments.
Seeing none. Is there a motion to adjourn? There's a motion. Seeing no objection, that'll be the order. Will you stand adjourned? Good night.